We always look forward to games like this every season. Teams riding momentum, coming in a clash for national supremacy and trying to make a statement as we get close to the playoff. Welcome to San Diego, Snapdragon Stadium, home to the San Diego State Aztecs. As we'll see the number 17 team in the country, the Virginia Tech Hokies, taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the San Diego State Aztecs. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Hokies ready to get this thing started and open the season. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Offense changing the play. Back to throw, it's Milner. Makes the catch. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
Quarterbacks love receivers that can do damage once they have the football in his hands. No doubt there. Easy slant, completion, and then let your receiver go make hay once he has the ball.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, first and 10. To the air on first down. He's looking deep. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up. Let's think just a little bit about San Diego State. You start the season top 25. Clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early here.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it. Day one, game one. Make that first impression.
And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. The Aztecs come to the line on third and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Just keep slinging it. Oh, he makes the catch. And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift.
And it's tough on the defense there. Third down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
And the Aztecs are marching down the field. Looking for a crease, it's Thomas. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. Guys, let's think just for a minute about big picture San Diego State. Everybody uses the portal to varying degrees. Sometimes you just fill the exact right hole that you want. And this team, as they start this season, not a ton of new faces here, Jesse.
They didn't, but I don't think it's because there was a lack of effort on the part of the coaches, David. I think they believe they've got the roster in place now to have success.
Yeah, because when you bring people in, a lot of times you tick people off on your own roster. So when you only bring a few in, you cherry pick some elite talent and some real concerns that you have, sometimes it just...
Oh, he's got some space. Guys, he's already got 44 yards rushing for him now. What a drive to kick off the new season.
Already this guy is leaving his mark on this game. Opening drive, back-to-back runs where he's found a way to get positive yards. He was able to pick up the first on that last carry. They should keep feeding him the football. The more success they have, it's going to open up the play-action game.
They ripped off a huge chunk, and now a little chunk is needed to pay it off. Motion from the back. To the air, it's Milner. Swings it out to his running back. Touchdown, San Diego State! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
What an exciting way to start this season. This offense had a plan. They knew who they wanted to be, but you had to come out and execute it. And that was a beautiful first drive, creating some momentum, not only for this offense, but for this squad to start the season.
And he's coming out of the end zone. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Takes the handoff. It's Overton. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Snagged in the middle. It's Adams. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
Well, it's a nice-looking throw right there, and I'll tell you what, for Hokie quarterbacks in the past, it's not all about just hurting you with their legs. Michael Vick could kill you throwing the football. Tyrod Taylor could do it. How about this name? Jim Drunkenmiller. You can just see him right now dotting an 18-yard dig route. That's a nice-looking throw. That gives me some Drunkenmiller vibes, Pollock.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. They'll get him stopped at the 45, but it's a big 15-yard pickup and a first down.
Man, this guy is so dynamic, and that's why you want to try to get him the ball as many ways as you can. That time it's a screen throw, and he had some nice blocks downfield, but with his speed and elusive running ability, this dude is dangerous.
The Hokies will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking downfield, it's Reinhardt. Makes the grab. It's Overton. Gets him down at the 30 after a 15-yard pickup. They are threatening, and they have a first down. They built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
Wants to go up top on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Galloway. Makes the catch with defenders everywhere, and now the defense backed up with a 1st and goal from the 5.
How about that? Just really nice catch by the big tight end, throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
After coming up with back-to-back explosive plays, here they are, 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. See if they can get it done on 2nd and goal. Wants to go up top. Looking for the score. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Hokies. Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. They put together an 81-yard drive, and they capped the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This drive will open from the 15. Wants to throw. It's Milner. They'll run the screen. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? I mean, I just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Might be calling a hot route. Wants to fire on 2nd down. The throw. Got it in the middle. It's Thomas. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. So that penalty is going to cost them the 1st down as they back up, and now it's 2nd down. The Aztecs have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. Here's the pressure. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
This defense has them them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Back to pass, it's Milner. Fires to the middle. Got his man. They get him stopped at the 26, but that'll be enough for this offense to go to work on 1st down.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
And the Aztecs will line it up on 1st and 10. Making side adjustments here. Looking downfield on 1st down. Gets it out quickly.
And frankly, if that's a completion, it's not going to make the end of season highlight reel. But in this game, it could lead to a highlight reel type play. The offensive coordinator may be setting something big up for later in the game.
The Aztecs with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll go to the ground. Breaks into the open. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. We've played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the 1st period as we take a look at the stats. They fought to a standstill in the 1st. Let's see who gets the edge early in the 2nd. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a 1st down at the 44. And the Aztecs pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Quarterback making adjustments. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. He now has 62 yards rushing, and that is quite an impressive first half here in this season opener.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The Aztecs can really attack on this 2nd and short. To the air, it's Milner. Hauls it in. He'll pick up a few before being knocked out of bounds at the 31. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Looking to throw on 1st down. Throws to the tight end. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. He'll try to take it back. Look at that toughness, just running through everybody. They finally make the stop, and not only the huge turnover, but the big return has them set up in business. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, after getting the takeaway now, you're in the fringe area just outside the red zone. The offense trying to stay aggressive. They're throwing it right away, seeing if they can catch the defense sleeping after now just coming on the field. But give the defense credit. They were aware. They were ready for it. Made sure that one fell incomplete.
Line getting set on 2nd down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Galloway. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Nice job by the defense staying glued to it. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
And the last thing they need is to squander this great field position facing a 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Reinhardt. Here's a heat. Grabbed over the middle, it's Galloway. No more room to run as this defense rises up on 3rd down, and now it's 4th down from the 22. And the field goal unit is on the field. The holder will kneel down at the 29, making it a 39-yard attempt. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. North Texas has been blitzed from the opening kick, and as you can see, the score right now is a lot to a little. Let's see how this coach tries to explain this. They're trailing by 14 to FIU. We'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Guys, we're about to get another look at this San Diego State offense. They're still looking for a little more productivity as they trail 10-7. Here comes the heat. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. It's complete on the right side. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move.
And offensively, I love running these drag routes. I mean, these are the routes that, whether it's zone, whether it's man, they're so successful. It's just about seeing what the defense is doing and getting it to them in open space. Nice job. The wide receiver has some space after the catch, able to go make extra yards. Nice pitch and catch.
The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Back to pass, it's Milner. Makes the grab. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Let's think just a little bit about San Diego State. By no means was it a transfer portal exodus, the number of guys they lost among the fewest in the country, but you do wonder if things have just become really transactional in the sport right now.
Well, this is a team that had a lot of success last year, and a lot of their key players want to build off of that. So to me, not a big surprise that these guys decided to stick around.
Yeah, it's cool to see it, man. You don't see a lot of this in college football nowadays. A lot of people leaving. They're doing a good job of retaining their guys. They must have built a really good culture.
They go to the ground. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. He gets it into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 48.
You can skin the cat a lot of different ways. You're just trying to get enough yards to pick up that first down. It's not the dive man. It's not the quarterback. He makes the right read, pitches it out, and he's just able to get enough to keep these sticks moving.
And the Aztecs are moving quickly down the field.
Let's go.
Off the play fake on first down. That's caught. It's Thomas. Brought down at the 38. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
The Aztecs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Oh, they're after him. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here, Dave.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field, just to execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
And the Hokies with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. To the air, it's Reinhardt. Moving away from pressure. And he just chucks it into the 4th row.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
The Hokies are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. And they're not on the same page there.
Great job by the defense there. They weren't surprised by that play call there on 3rd and short. They were expecting pass. They took everything away and forced the incompletion.
and think about sending the special teams out on 4th down and 3. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Virginia Tech.
Maybe a little long for a field goal, definitely too short to punt. Not much of a choice here as they'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Touchdown, Virginia Tech! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Dropping back, it's Milner. Working that left side now. And he's down after the short completion. He did not make it to the first down marker.
Well, the slot receiver's running the in route there, and he does a nice job finding the soft spot in the defense right over the middle of the field.
We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. And the Aztecs can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll go to the counter. Powers through the defender. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. They're going to ride this running back. He'll be knocked out of bounds after picking up a few. He's piled up 76 yards on the ground, and he wanted to make a first impression, and he's doing that in this opening game. The Aztecs in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Pulls and fires complete. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good game there.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
The give to the back. He gets it down to the 36 before being knocked out of bounds.
And after having a nice game like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and taking a shot. Because even if it's incomplete on 2nd down, on 3rd, you won't have that long to go.
And the Aztecs with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking for a man. It's Milner. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. He makes the grab. Almost set up with a 1st and goal.
And that is such an accurate throw. It's one thing to do it from the pocket when you have your feet set underneath you, but when you can get outside, off schedule, on the move, and throw a dart like that, that is just big time, and the offense gets a huge explosive play.
The Aztecs trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. On the option. He can't corral the pitch. The ball's on the ground. And this fumble will squirt out of bounds. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Back to pass. Trying to find the end zone. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Aztecs!
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. To the air, it's Reinhardt. Makes the catch, it's Overton. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. And it seems to be a lot easier for the quarterback to find this guy than it is for the defense.
Yeah, and I think this is a guy, Reese, that you can split him out. You can feel comfortable getting the football as many ways as possible because he is one of those matchup problems. Linebackers aren't going to be able to run with him, so try to find ways to maximize that little guy's speed and athletic ability.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Punts it out of the air. They get him stopped and out of bounds at the 45-yard line, and the big play has this offense ready to mount a threat. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback could throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
And the Hokies headed quickly to the line. Back to pass on 2nd down. Fires to the wideout. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
After the 2nd down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. Back to throw, it's Reinhardt. Looking to the big tight end. He makes a catch. They pick up the 1st down. They'll mark him at the 34. Got to be expeditious here. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. The Hokies with the 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted to stop the threat. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
And And you wonder if that interception is going to bring this guy back down to reality a little bit. He was lights out early in this game. Everything he was throwing was right on the money, and that might have been a decision where he got a little bit greedy, and David, the defense made him pay.
And this defense has seen it time and time. They've been throwing the football, having success. Nice job adjusting, breaking on the football, making a play. They needed to break serve. They needed something to happen to go their way to kind of mess this guy's rhythm up. That might be the start of it.
He uncorks a bullet to the right. Right on the money. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. To the air on first down. Got his man. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. And the Aztecs can really attack on this second and short. Dropping back, it's Milner. That one comes out hot down the right side. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. All the way down to the 15-yard line. It's first down. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Pulls it in. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
That's exactly what you're trying to get accomplished. You got to make sure on all these runs, clock running down, get out of bounds, right? Get some positive yards and then stop that clock.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Caught over the middle. It's Thomas. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, San Diego State.
And that's a great job by this offense. That's how you work the clock. You want to take as much as you can and punch that ball in the end zone. Masterful clock management, and they now take the lead going into the half.
And you just got to wonder, too, David, how does that affect the confidence of the defense, right? They needed to find some way, somehow, to get a stop, limit the damage on that final drive. They give up a touchdown. They're going into halftime now, trailing. They've got to raise their level of play in the second half.
The return brings it out to the 28.